So if you guys shop at FragranceBuy.ca, then you know about the Fomo Parfum fragrance line. That's their fragrance line that they've like created. And they were really, really good. Fragheads Asylum does Roger Salisa Parfum Cologne so well. Gary's Den does Dior Homme Parfum super well. Maybe like their own its own take on it, but it still smells really good. And Illusion d'un Soir does Grand Soir super well. It's very creamy, very smooth. All three of those fragrances were quality. So I had to get the new one. This is the Envy of Fomo. Let's see if it'll actually focus. Yeah, the Envy of Fomo Le Parfum. Don't know what this is actually inspired by, so let's go ahead and, well, let's see what it smells like. Didn't come in a box, so I can't really do an unboxing of it, but this is first sprays. Oh. First, can we just appreciate the bottle? Like, they're very, very well done, but this is really good. I don't know off the top of my head what it's inspired by. I'll have to look it up later. Very fresh, spicy. Very, like, green, fresh, spicy. Oh, man, that is really good. I don't really, it smells familiar. There's like a sweetness coming out too. Oh, that's such a beautiful sweetness coming out. Yeah, so what you get is a green fresh spice, and then like a sweetness. I don't know from what, maybe vanilla, maybe from another like fruit. I want to say it's from fruit actually. It's like a fruity, yeah, it's like a fruity sweetness that just kind of really enhances that like green fresh spice. I don't really know. I can't really put my finger on it. I feel like I've smelled this before. Maybe like sampled. I don't know if I actually have the fragrance of what this is inspired by, but this is really, really good so far. All right, so after smelling a bit more and looking up the notes, first of all, this is actually inspired by Gucci Envy for Men, which now it makes sense why it's called the Envy of Fomo. I'm pretty sure it's been discontinued for a while now, so you can't really get it like in like the regular markets right now. But this does give like a throwback kind of feel, like a very masculine kind of throwback, and now it makes sense because Gucci Envy for Homme or for Men, that was made like way back in the day, like 98, that's when it came out. But this one obviously is like a remake of it, and it does it so well. Very masculine, like everything that you think is a very masculine. It's got that fresh spice, it's got that powdery, like warm spice coming through also. That really starts coming out a lot, like as it dies down. The opening, the bergamot, the orange, the mandarin orange, I believe, and like all of that kind of comes out, and like full force, it like kind of like opening up the fragrance. And as it dries down, the violet leaf, the rose, like all of that stuff really starts coming out. The amber, tonka bean, the vanilla, that sweetness really starts coming out into its own. And what you really mainly get is like a powdery warm spice, yet kind of like aromatic, fresh, spicy violet kind of fragrance, which like all of that is just a very like masculine fragrance. It's really, really good. It's probably something that I'm probably gonna wear it today, because I just really like this fragrance. Like if you smell it, especially for younger guys, you might think that you like smell your dad or your grandfather or something like that, but it is, I mean, especially if you're trying to give off that like masculine kind of like feel, like this is a really, really good one. So I'm gonna give this a very solid 8.5 out of 10. I don't know the performance as of right now. Off the scent itself, it does kind of remind me, like, you know, something that my dad would wear, but it's mainly like more so like kind of been modernized, which I really like. So like that's why it comes off like mature yet like modern. So this is a fragrance that I could wear, that younger guys could wear, probably millennials more than anything else, but it's something that people around you would really enjoy. So guys, I would, especially if you've been wanting to smell Gucci Envy and you just haven't got your hands on it and you want like a more modernized version of it, this is a really, really good one, because I mean, it's just masculine and it's just enjoyable, and which is, I mean, what more can we ask for from a fragrance?